Hi everyone, in this video we will learn about Singleton Pattern. In object-oriented programming, Singleton Pattern means only a single object. When we want to have a single instance of a class, we can use this pattern. And it is required in many use cases. The most common use case is when you have an object that is expensive to create and you use this object very frequently. Then in this case, you want to make only a single instance that is shared throughout your application. Now let's see how we create a singleton class in other programming language. For example, Java. Now here I will use Kotlin only, but I will create a singleton class as we create in Java. So first we will have a class. Let's say we have a class named manager. Now here we want only a single instance. Then the very first thing that we do is we make the constructor of the class private. So let's do it. I will write here private and then constructor. Now the constructor of this class is private and we cannot instantiate this class. Let's see if I try to instantiate this class. What will happen is I will get an error because the constructor of this class is private and I cannot access it here. Now the next thing that we do is we create a static instance of the class. But in Kotlin we do not have static keyword or we do not have static. So instead of creating a static instance in Kotlin, because we cannot create a static instance in Kotlin, we will use companion object. So it is a replacement of static in Kotlin, you can say. So what I will do is I will write here companion and then object. And inside this companion object, I will create an instance of this manager. So this is what we do when we want to create a singleton class. We create a private instance of the class and the initial value is null. Now what we do is we create a function and that function is public static and that function will initialize this instance. But before initializing, we will check if the instance is already initialized. In that case, we will directly return the instance. If the instance is not initialized, we will initialize the class because we are inside the class only and we can access the private constructor. So in case the instance is null, we will initialize the instance and we will return the instance. So this is how we create a singleton class in other languages like Java. So I will create a function. Let's say we have fun get instance. And inside this function, we will check if instance equals to null, then initialize it. We have instance equals to manager. If the instance is not null, we will directly return the instance like this. Now in this case, what we can do is we can simply write manager dot get instance. And now if the instance is already initialized, we will get the instance. If the instance is null, we will initialize the class and we will return the initialized instance. So technically we should get only a single instance, but this code is not thread safe. So when two threads will try to access the same function at the same time, we may have a duplicate object. So to fix this thing, what we can do is we can make it synchronized like this. So now this is thread safe as well. Now if I will write manager.getInstance and I will print it, let's say println and manager.getInstance. Now if I run the code, you can see here we are creating only a single instance. So this is how we achieve singleton in other languages. Of course it is Kotlin, but I created a singleton as we create in Java. Now instead of using this get instance function, what we can do is we can use invoke operator as well. So this is also a thing that you should know. So in Kotlin we have operator fun invoke, and this invoke is called whenever we write it like this. So we have manager and then parenthesis. So this thing is same as writing manager.invoke. So we can do this thing as well. We can use invoke operator. Both are the same thing. We can just omit this invoke to make it more concise. So this is the way we can create a singleton instance. Now the problem with this approach is we have a lot of boilerplate code, because every time you want to create a singleton instance, you need to write all of these things again and again. So Kotlin solved this thing. And in Kotlin, you do not need to write this much of code to create a singleton class. In Kotlin, what you can do is you can simply create an object manager like this, and you are done. You can have init block as well. So for the example, I will write here manager object initialized. And now this is our singleton class, and every time we will get only a single instance. So let's run the code. And you can see we have a single instance of manager, and the init block is called only once, because the first time you access an object, it is initialized and then it uses the same instance. So this is how Kotlin simplifies the singleton pattern. You just need to use the object keyword, and it is same as class. You can have init blocks, but you cannot have constructors here. As you can see, if I try to write a constructor, I will get an error that says constructors are not allowed for objects. So this object is a singleton class, and every time we will get only a single instance of this object, and it is thread safe as well. So instead of writing that much of boilerplate code, you can just create an object if you want to achieve singleton pattern in Kotlin. So that is all for this video, friends. I hope you found this video helpful and learned something. In case you have any question or confusion, you can leave your comments below. Thanks for watching everyone. This is Bilal Khan now signing off.